We got some breaking news. The House just voted to reauthorize a fund that compensates victims of 9/11 and their families. Joining me now from Capitol Hill, NBC's Leanne Caldwell. Leanne?
Ali, yes, it was a big bipartisan moment here in Capitol Hill that doesn't happen very often, but this was a big deal. This was pretty much a permanent extension of the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund, a big day for so many of these people who have been fighting for so long to get these resources. And standing here with me is Jon Stewart, who has also been fighting for this legislation for so long. What does it feel like today for this to finally pass the House?
It's another step to getting this done. We still have to pass the Senate. Senator McConnell said they'll pass this before their summer recess, and we'll hold them to that. And Lou Alvarez's brother and his sister, his brother Phil and his sister Ida and Matt, this is about all the people that have fought for so many years to get justice for what has happened to this community. The survivors, the victims, the first responders, they're facing, Lou passed away, and I think Phil was saying, how many people died last month? 16 people, and those are names that maybe you don't know, but this is a community that is being decimated, and they died as much from 9/11 as those that died that day. And so, again, it's hard to feel optimistic or confident given the past history, but we're hoping that this passes the Senate and that this community can finally exhale and go home and deal with the grief and burdens that they've been dealing with all along.
Jon, you've had a big platform, obviously, talking about this bill for so long, and this is Mr. Alvarez's brother, who has passed away recently. If you don't mind coming over here, if I can ask you a question.
Sure.
How do you feel today that this finally passed after fighting for so many months and years?
Well, we're very honored and very proud that my brother's name was added to the bill, and we were very honored as a family to be here to represent my brother. He fought very hard at the end for this kind of legislation, this kind of vote where you have 400 some odd votes to a handful that voted against it. However, he would say, forget the name and remember the message. Remember the message. And the message is that it still has to go through the Senate. These people need to be taken care of.
Tell me a little bit about your brother and what he was like and what he did down at Ground Zero.
My brother was the youngest boy in the family. My sister's the youngest of the four of us. He upped and joined the Marine Corps when he was 18 years old, and shortly after that he joined the NYPD as a police officer. He spent a lot of time in the 108th Precinct. He also spent many years in narcotics, where he moved up and was promoted to detective first grade in the Queens Major Case Narcotics. He ended his career working as a bomb technician in the storied bomb squad for the NYPD. During the time of 9/11, his squads were actually sent down there for shifts at a time. He spent many times at the pile. Some of his last words to my sister when we were losing him, he says, I'm walking, and when he was asked, where are you and where are you walking to, and he said, I'm on the pile. I have to go find first responders. And that was his mission, and he said, to use his words, even if they told him that it was bad down there, they would have all went that day.
He was on Congress just about a month and a half ago, testifying about his experience and those of others. He's not here to see this pass today, but what do you think he would be thinking if he were?
I think he would be very happy, but he would be standing with a lot of gentlemen and ladies that have fought for many years for this, and he would not want all the attention on himself, but the attention on the whole 9/11 responder and victim community that have suffered so many years with this. And I think he would be happy to see that vote today, and I think he's smiling down at us.
Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here. To watch the latest interviews and highlights, you can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.